Sleep has always been an intriguing mystery to humanity. From ancient civilizations to modern-day science, the question of where our consciousness goes when we sleep has captivated our minds. While the body rests and recovers, the mind seems to remain in perpetual motion. But where does it actually go? What happens to the consciousness that defines who we are during the hours we are asleep? Most of us are familiar with the basic science of sleep. The body goes through stages such as deep sleep, light sleep, and REM, rapid eye movement, sleep, which is associated with vivid dreams. In these phases, the brain undergoes various levels of activity, consolidating memories, regulating emotions, and processing the events of the day. However, there's far more occurring beneath the surface of sleep that we have yet to fully understand. Over the centuries, spiritual traditions have proposed fascinating theories about the nature of sleep and the journeys the soul may take during these hours. In ancient Egypt, dreams were considered messages from the gods, guiding individuals through the intricacies of their lives. The Greeks, including philosophers like Plato, discussed the idea of the soul detaching from the body during sleep, accessing higher realms of existence, and gaining knowledge that transcends the physical world. These beliefs suggest that sleep was not merely a biological function, but a gateway to a deeper understanding of life and the cosmos. Fast forward to today, and science has provided us with new insights into sleep. Neurobiologists and psychologists now understand that sleep is essential for brain function and overall well-being. It allows the brain to process memories, clear toxins, and regulate emotions. But still, there's a gap in our knowledge. If consciousness is purely a product of the brain, then why do so many individuals report experiences that go beyond the mere workings of the mind? People from all walks of life, cultures, and backgrounds have reported experiencing vivid dreams, lucid dreams, out-of-body experiences, OBEs, and even encounters with entities and energies that seem to transcend the normal limitations of the human mind. These experiences are often described as so real that they defy the boundaries of physical reality. So, if consciousness is a product of the brain, why do these phenomena occur? Are they simply figments of imagination, or do they suggest that our consciousness can indeed transcend the physical body and explore other realms? This idea is something that many are still hesitant to accept, as our collective understanding of reality is often limited by what we can measure or physically observe. In modern society, we have been conditioned to believe that what cannot be seen or touched doesn't exist. However, there's a growing body of research that challenges this perspective, suggesting that our consciousness is far more expansive than we ever imagined. And sleep, especially the deeper stages of it, might just be the gateway to these expansive experiences. One of the most intriguing aspects of sleep is that during the REM phase, the brain shows patterns of activity similar to those found in deep meditation and even near-death experiences. In these states, our perception of time, space, and reality becomes fluid. The usual boundaries that separate our waking world from a dream world blur, and this creates a realm where experiences beyond the physical can unfold. It's in this altered state that many people report having profound, life-changing experiences, ones that challenge the very nature of reality itself. In recent years, researchers like Dr. Charles Tard and organizations such as the Monroe Institute have begun to study a phenomenon that many people have experienced but few truly understand: the journey of consciousness. When we sleep, the body rests, and the brain enters a less active state, but the consciousness seems to operate on a different level. This process, which is sometimes referred to as astral projection, occurs when the consciousness detaches from the physical body and enters other dimensions or planes of existence. During such experiences, the individual is often able to perceive and interact with realities that go beyond the scope of what we would consider normal. But why is it that most people are unaware of this phenomenon? Why don't we all seem to experience astral projection or out-of-body experiences every time we sleep? The answer may lie in the way we are conditioned to view reality. From an early age, we are taught to trust only what we can see, touch, and measure. We're taught that the world we perceive with our five senses is the only true reality. This perception makes it difficult for many to accept that there may be realms and experiences beyond the physical. Nevertheless, those who have experienced out-of-body journeys often describe them as transformative, life-changing experiences. People report a heightened sense of freedom, clarity, and understanding of the universe. Some even say they have visited places they've never been to before or encounter beings they have no physical connection to. And while these experiences may seem far-fetched, there are documented cases of individuals who, during an out-of-body experience, were able to accurately describe distant locations and events that occurred far from where their physical bodies were. One such case is that of Robert Monroe, a researcher who dedicated his life to studying the projection of consciousness. Through his own experiences, Monroe was able to document and share the phenomena he encountered in what many call the non-physical realms. His books and research have been a guiding light for many seeking to understand the true nature of consciousness and the mysteries that lie beyond the physical world. But what exactly does this mean for us? If consciousness can truly detach from the physical body during sleep, it opens up a whole new way of thinking about our existence. It suggests that we are not confined to the limitations of our physical bodies, but instead, we have the ability to explore different dimensions of reality. And these journeys may not be random or disconnected. They could be deeply influenced by our emotional state, intentions, and mental focus before we fall asleep. When we sleep, our emotional state can greatly impact the type of experiences we have. If we fall asleep feeling stressed, fearful, or anxious, our consciousness might access denser, more chaotic levels of the dream world. These experiences may feel darker or more difficult to process. On the other hand, if we go to sleep with a clear, calm mind and an open heart, we may be able to access higher, more peaceful realms of consciousness. This could lead to profound spiritual experiences, moments of clarity, or even teachings from guides or mentors who exist in these non-physical realms. A fascinating practice that can influence our sleep experiences is the setting of intentions before we drift off. Just like how we program our minds throughout the day with thoughts, the moments leading up to sleep are a powerful opportunity to set a mental intention. This practice involves telling ourselves exactly what we hope to experience during sleep, whether it's remembering our dreams, solving a problem, or even connecting with our higher self or spiritual guides. This simple technique has been practiced by some of history's greatest thinkers, including Thomas Edison and Nikola Tesla, who would often fall asleep with a specific question on their minds. Upon waking, they would often find that the answer had come to them during the night. Incorporating this kind of practice into your nightly routine can enhance your sleep and your connection with the deeper aspects of your consciousness. Before closing your eyes, try saying something like, "Tonight, I want to remember the experiences my consciousness as while I sleep," or "May I access higher wisdom and receive guidance during my dreams." It may feel simple, but this practice can help open doors to the hidden dimensions of consciousness that lie just beyond our waking perception. Sleep, in essence, is not just a time for rest. It is a time for our consciousness to explore new realms, solve problems, and gain insights into the true nature of existence. By understanding the deeper processes of sleep, we can begin to tap into these vast, hidden worlds and use them for personal growth, spiritual awakening, and expanded consciousness. As we delve deeper into this mystery, it becomes clear that sleep is far more than just a break from the waking world. It's an opportunity to experience realities beyond our comprehension, an opportunity to reconnect with the universal consciousness that binds us all. For thousands of years, humans have been fascinated by the question of what happens to our consciousness when we sleep. Various cultures and spiritual traditions have developed complex and profound theories about the journey the soul takes during sleep, believing that sleep is not just a time for rest, but also a portal to other worlds. These ancient beliefs are more than just mystical speculations. They offer a deeper insight into the nature of consciousness and its connection to the cosmos. In ancient Egypt, Sleep was regarded as a sacred time when the soul would leave the body and travel to the realm of the gods. The Egyptians believed that dreams were messages sent from these gods, guiding individuals on their life path and providing answers to deep questions. In their intricate spiritual practices, dreams were seen as a form of divine communication, a way for the gods to impart wisdom and knowledge that could not be accessed during waking life. The ancient Egyptians also practiced various methods of dream interpretation, with priests acting as interpreters to help individuals understand the hidden meanings behind their dreams. To the Egyptians, the dream world was a realm of spiritual significance, offering a direct connection to the divine. Similarly, in ancient Greece, philosophers like Plato and Aristotle also speculated about the nature of sleep and dreams. Plato, in particular, discussed the idea that the soul could detach from the body during sleep, allowing individuals to access higher realms of truth and wisdom. This idea was rooted in the belief that human beings were not merely physical entities, but also spiritual beings whose true nature could only be understood through experiences beyond the material world. The ancient Greeks believed that sleep allowed the soul to journey into the cosmos, where it could gain knowledge and insight into the mysteries of existence. While these ancient beliefs paint a picture of sleep as a spiritual journey, modern science has sought to unravel the biological processes that occur during sleep. Over the past century, scientific research has revealed that sleep is essential for the proper functioning of the brain and body. During sleep, the body undergoes processes of repair, detoxification, and memory consolidation. The brain works tirelessly to process information from the day, organizing memories, regulating emotions, and clearing out waste products. Without sleep, the body and mind would deteriorate, making sleep an essential part of our physical health. However, despite these important discoveries, there remains a mysterious and unexplained aspect of sleep that science has yet to fully comprehend: the nature of consciousness during sleep. While it's clear that the brain undergoes distinct stages during sleep, what is not fully understood is what happens to our awareness. Is consciousness entirely dormant during sleep, or does it continue to function in some way? If consciousness persists during sleep, then where does it go, and what does it experience? These questions have perplexed scientists for decades, as no definitive answer has yet been found. Modern research on sleep has primarily focused on the biological and neurological aspects of the process, revealing that sleep is vital for cognitive function, emotional health, and physical restoration. However, there are certain stages of sleep, particularly the REM stage, that present intriguing anomalies that suggest something more profound is occurring. During REM sleep, brain activity spikes, and the mind is most active, engaging in vivid dreams. These dreams can be so real that they seem to have a life of their own, leaving individuals with a lasting sense of wonder and mystery. Some studies suggest that the brain in REM sleep behaves similarly to the brain in deep meditation or even near-death experiences, NDEs. In these altered states, people report having profound insights, experiencing a sense of timelessness, and feeling a connection to something greater than themselves. This raises the question: if the brain is so active during sleep, could consciousness be accessing higher dimensions of reality, as suggested by ancient spiritual traditions? This is where the work of researchers like Dr. Charles Thoth and institutions such as the Monroe Institute becomes relevant. These pioneers in the study of consciousness have spent decades investigating what happens when consciousness appears to detach from the physical body during sleep or in deep meditative states. According to their research, sleep is not simply a biological function. It is a gateway to other realms of experience, where the consciousness can explore dimensions beyond the material world. The Monroe Institute, founded by Robert Monroe, has pioneered research on out-of-body experiences, OBEs, and astral projection, suggesting that during sleep, the consciousness can indeed detach from the physical body and access non-physical realms. Through the use of specialized audio technology and guided meditation techniques, Monroe and his colleagues were able to induce OBEs and document the experiences of individuals who reported traveling beyond their physical bodies. These experiences often involve vivid sensations of floating, traveling through different realms, or encountering beings from other dimensions. What's particularly fascinating about these experiences is the consistency of the reports. People who have experienced astral projection or OBs describe similar sensations, such as a feeling of weightlessness, a sense of freedom, and a connection to a greater intelligence. Some report traveling to far-off locations or even meeting spiritual guides or loved ones who have passed on. These reports are not just isolated incidents, but are shared by many individuals from different cultures, backgrounds, and belief systems. However, the question remains, why don't most people experience these phenomena during sleep? Why is it that only a select few seem to be able to access these other realms of consciousness? The answer may lie in the way we view reality. Throughout our lives, we are taught to rely on our physical senses and to trust only what can be measured and observed. This conditioning may limit our perception, making it difficult for us to recognize the expansive nature of consciousness during sleep. Our consciousness operates at different levels, depending on our emotional state, mental focus, and intention before sleep. As mentioned earlier, if we go to sleep with a clear and calm mind, we may be more likely to access higher realms of consciousness. However, if we fall asleep with a sense of fear, anxiety, or stress, our consciousness may be drawn into denser, more chaotic dimensions of reality. This is why it's essential to cultivate a positive emotional state and a clear intention before sleep, as it can directly influence the types of experiences we have during the night. While modern science has provided us with valuable insights into the biological processes of sleep, there is still much we do not understand about the nature of consciousness during sleep. Ancient spiritual traditions have long suggested that sleep is a time for the soul to journey beyond the physical body, accessing higher realms of wisdom and knowledge. Today, researchers like Robert Monroe and Dr. Charles Thoth are providing evidence that consciousness may indeed travel during sleep, detaching from the physical body and exploring other dimensions. Sleep is not just a time for rest. It is a gateway to hidden realms, where the consciousness can experience profound insights, spiritual encounters, and a deeper connection to the universe. Astral projection and out-of-body experiences, OBEs, are phenomena that have fascinated humanity for centuries. Descriptions of these experiences appear across various cultures and spiritual traditions, and in recent decades, scientific research has begun to shed light on what might be happening during these extraordinary journeys. While the concept of the soul detaching from the physical body may sound like something out of science fiction or ancient mythology, more and more people are reporting experiences that suggest this is indeed a reality, one that happens while we sleep or in deep meditative states. At the core of astral projection is the idea that the consciousness, or the soul, can leave the physical body and travel to other realms of existence. Unlike traditional dreams, where we experience a continuation of our thoughts and memories in a fictional setting, astral projection involves a vivid and seemingly real experience of the world, but without the constraints of the physical body. People who have had OBs often describe sensations of floating above their bodies, traveling to distant locations, or even meeting with beings that are not of this world. The experiences can be so intense and lifelike that they often raise the question, what exactly is happening to the consciousness during these experiences? One of the most influential figures in the study of astral projection was Robert Monroe, a researcher and author who became one of the leading authorities on out-of-body experiences. In his books and research, Monroe shared detailed accounts of his own OBEs and the experiences he encountered during his journeys beyond the physical world. According to Monroe, the experience of leaving the body is not just an illusion or a trick of the mind, but a legitimate phenomenon that allows the consciousness to explore other dimensions of reality. Through his experiments, Monroe discovered that people could be trained to consciously experience astral projection, often by using specific techniques or audio cues to help them achieve the necessary mental state. He developed what is known as the hemisync process, a method that uses sound frequencies to synchronize the brain's hemispheres, facilitating deeper states of consciousness and encouraging out-of-body experiences. People who underwent these techniques reported a variety of experiences, such as traveling to otherworldly landscapes, meeting spiritual beings, and even experiencing profound emotional and psychological healing. The fact that these experiences could be replicated by others under controlled conditions led Monroe to conclude that the out-of-body experience was not just a figment of the imagination, but something that could be consistently accessed by anyone willing to practice and train their consciousness. Monroe's research has since been expanded upon by the Monroe Institute, a nonprofit organization dedicated to exploring the mysteries of consciousness. Their work continues to investigate how people can achieve OBEs, the nature of these experiences, and the potential benefits they offer. But what exactly happens during an astral projection or OBE? According to those who have experienced it, the sensation is often one of weightlessness, freedom, and expanded awareness. The experience may begin with the feeling of floating or rising above the physical body, followed by a sense of traveling through space or time. Some people report traveling to distant places, even places they have never physically been to, while others describe encounters with spiritual guides or deceased loved ones. The sense of freedom is often described as liberating. Free from the constraints of the physical body, the individual feels they can go anywhere, explore anything, and interact with other forms of consciousness. There are many different theories about how astral projection works, but one of the most compelling ideas comes from quantum physics. Some researchers suggest that consciousness is not confined to the physical brain or body, but is a field of awareness that exists independently. This theory aligns with the experiences of those who have undergone OBEs, as they report a heightened sense of awareness and clarity, often gaining insights that transcend the physical world. Quantum physics suggests that consciousness can exist on multiple levels, and the brain may simply act as a receiver or filter for these experiences. When the brain enters certain altered states, such as during sleep or deep meditation, it may allow the consciousness to disconnect from the body and travel to these higher realms. Monroe's research, other scientists have explored the phenomenon of OBEs. Dr. Charles Thoth, a psychologist and researcher, is one of the leading experts in the field of consciousness studies. Thoth's work focuses on understanding the nature of altered states of consciousness, including out-of-body experiences, and how they relate to our perceptions of reality. In his studies, Thoth found that individuals who experienced OBEs often reported a sense of heightened awareness and expanded perception. These experiences seem to go beyond mere dreams or hallucinations, offering insights that seem to defy the laws of physics and time. For instance, some people who have experienced OBEs have been able to accurately describe events, locations, or even conversations that took place far from their physical bodies. These types of verifiable experiences suggest that the consciousness is not just creating these experiences in the mind, but maybe interacting with a broader, non-physical reality. In some cases, individuals have even reported traveling to other realms that resemble the physical world, but with subtle differences. These experiences raise profound questions about the nature of reality and the potential for consciousness to exist beyond the physical body. While OBEs and astral projection remain elusive to the scientific community, the experiences of those who have undergone these journeys cannot be easily dismissed. The consistency of the reports across cultures, belief systems, and individuals suggests that there is something real happening during these experiences. But why are more people aware of this phenomenon? Why do some individuals seem to be more attuned to astral projection than others? One possible explanation is that our consciousness is often conditioned by our physical senses and the waking world. From a young age, we are taught that the physical world is all there is, and anything that cannot be measured or observed is dismissed as unreal. This cultural conditioning may limit our ability to experience astral projection or OBs, as we are not taught to recognize or trust the non-physical realms. Furthermore, The fear of the unknown or the inability to control such experiences may prevent people from consciously exploring these dimensions. Research has shown that individuals who are able to enter deep states of relaxation and meditation are more likely to experience OBs. This suggests that our emotional and mental state plays a significant role in whether we can detach from the physical body and explore higher realms of consciousness. By cultivating a sense of peace, trust, and openness before sleep, we may increase our chances of experiencing astral projection during the night. The phenomenon of astral projection and out-of-body experiences is a fascinating mystery that continues to captivate the minds of scientists, spiritual seekers, and curious individuals alike. While modern science has not fully explained how or why these experiences occur, the consistency of the reports suggests that something beyond our physical senses is at play. Whether these experiences are a form of consciousness expansion, a journey to other dimensions, or a glimpse into the nature of reality, they offer profound insights into the true nature of our consciousness and its potential to transcend the limits of the physical world. As we continue to explore and understand these phenomena, we may unlock new possibilities for human consciousness and spiritual evolution. It's a fascinating concept to consider, that the mind and consciousness can be directed during sleep, influenced not just by the day's events, but by intentional thoughts and emotional states before we fall asleep. The moments leading up to sleep are often overlooked, but they are actually some of the most powerful moments in shaping our dream experiences and consciousness journeys. Our emotional state and the thoughts we entertain just before sleep can directly influence the realm our consciousness explores, shaping the types of dreams, insights, and even spiritual encounters we may have during the night. Many ancient traditions and spiritual practices suggest that our thoughts and emotions are not isolated, but are connected to a larger, invisible web of energy that can be accessed during sleep. When we sleep, we are not just resting our bodies. We are entering an altered state of consciousness where the subconscious mind is particularly active, and in this state, our consciousness can expand beyond the confines of the physical body. This means that how we prepare ourselves mentally and emotionally before sleep is crucial to what we experience while asleep. The concept of setting intentions before sleep isn't new. Many spiritual traditions, such as shamanism and Buddhism, have long taught that the quality of our thoughts and emotional state before sleep can influence our dream experiences and the level of consciousness we access. Some even suggest that dreams can be consciously directed through intention, and the realm our consciousness explores during sleep can be shaped by our mental and emotional states. One common practice is to set a clear intention before sleep. This could be something as simple as stating, "Tonight, I will remember my dreams," or something more profound like, "I wish to connect with my spiritual guides and receive guidance in my dreams." By mentally focusing on a specific goal or intention just before drifting into sleep, we prime the subconscious mind to work toward fulfilling that intention during the night. This is a practice that is found not only in spiritual traditions, but also in the practices of great minds throughout history, like Nikola Tesla and Thomas Edison, who used sleep to unlock creative insights and problem-solving solutions. Before sleep, as we enter the relaxed, hypnagogic state, the mind is particularly receptive to suggestions. This state, where the brain begins to shift from wakefulness to sleep, occurs in the moments just before we fall asleep. During this state, the conscious mind begins to slip away, and the subconscious mind becomes highly active and malleable. It's in these moments that we can plant powerful suggestions or intentions that can direct the mind and consciousness to particular experiences during sleep. One simple but powerful practice is to speak aloud or mentally repeat the intention you wish to achieve. You could say, "Tonight, I will wake up feeling refreshed and energized," or "I will receive creative inspiration and problem-solving ideas while I sleep." This direct suggestion speaks to the subconscious mind and provides it with clear instructions on what you want to experience during sleep. The subconscious then works tirelessly during the night to fulfill those goals, often providing answers, solutions, or insights upon waking. The beauty of setting intentions before sleep is that it taps into the brain's natural processes. When we are asleep, the mind continues to work, processing memories and emotions, making connections between seemingly unrelated pieces of information and resolving issues that are too complex to solve during waking hours. Many people, including some of history's greatest geniuses, use sleep as a tool to solve problems that eluded them during the day. Tesla, for example, would often fall asleep while thinking about a specific problem and wake up with the solution. Edison famously used sleep to access creative ideas, frequently using the technique of falling asleep with a problem on his mind, knowing that his subconscious would work through it while he slept. There are also spiritual techniques for guiding the consciousness during sleep. If you're looking for more spiritual or mystical experiences during sleep, you can use intention setting to connect with higher realms or spiritual guides. People who practice astral projection or lucid dreaming often repeat affirmations before sleep, such as, "Tonight, I will be conscious during my astral travels," or "I want to remember every experience I have while outside my body." These affirmations can help align the mind with the goal of consciously navigating the astral plane and enhancing the connection to the spiritual realms. Another key element in setting intentions before sleep is the emotional state we bring into the night. Our emotional state acts as a filter that shapes our experience during sleep. If we go to bed with a sense of anxiety or fear, our consciousness may be drawn to denser, lower realms of the dream world. On the other hand, if we enter sleep with a sense of calm, peace, and openness, we may open the door to higher, more expansive realms of consciousness. The emotional vibration we carry before sleep can directly influence the type of experiences we have, from vivid, empowering dreams to spiritual encounters that provide profound insights. Some spiritual traditions teach that we can also use dreams to process unresolved emotions or traumas. For instance, lucid dreaming techniques allow individuals to remain conscious during the dream state, which gives them the ability to confront and transform negative or fearful experiences. Similarly, those practicing astral projection may be able to enter non-physical realms of existence, where they can interact with spiritual guides or beings of light, gaining wisdom and understanding that can aid in their personal growth and healing. The practice of setting intentions before sleep is not only about achieving specific goals. It's also about cultivating a deeper connection to the subconscious mind and the greater consciousness that exists beyond the physical realm. By consciously directing our thoughts and emotions before sleep, we can open ourselves to the mysteries of the universe, explore hidden realms of existence, and uncover the wisdom and guidance that lie just beyond our waking perception. One of the simplest and most profound practices for enhancing sleep experiences is journaling. Before going to bed, take a few moments to write down your intentions and reflect on your emotional state. By journaling, you not only clarify your goals for the night, but also set a mental focus that primes the subconscious mind. Writing down your thoughts helps to solidify your intentions and allows your mind to be more receptive to the experiences you wish to have during sleep. The ritual of setting intentions before sleep, paired with the power of focused emotional energy, can help turn sleep into a time of profound self-discovery, spiritual growth, and consciousness expansion. Whether you're seeking solutions to problems, spiritual guidance, or simply a deeper connection to your dreams, the simple act of setting an intention before sleep can open the door to a wealth of experiences that go beyond the physical and into the realm of the unknown. Sleep, it seems, is not just a time for the body to rest, but also a powerful period of transformation and growth for the consciousness. By consciously preparing ourselves before sleep, we can direct our journeys, open ourselves to the mysteries of existence, and perhaps even learn to navigate the vast and unseen realms that exist just beyond the veil of physical reality. Lucid dreaming is one of the most intriguing and powerful aspects of sleep, offering a unique opportunity for conscious exploration within the dream world. Unlike regular dreams, where the dreamer is passive and unaware of the dream state, Lucid dreams occur when the dreamer becomes aware that they are dreaming. This awareness allows the dreamer to take control of the dream, influencing the events and actions within it, and sometimes even interacting with spiritual beings or accessing higher dimensions of consciousness. For those who have experienced it, lucid dreaming opens the door to a realm of limitless possibility, where the laws of physics and time no longer apply, and where profound spiritual encounters can take place. Lucid dreams are often described as intensely vivid and real, with dreamers experiencing a heightened sense of perception and awareness. These dreams can feel just as real as waking life, and many people report having profound experiences while lucid dreaming. Some report having conversations with deceased loved ones, receiving messages from spiritual guides, or even traveling to otherworldly realms. These encounters suggest that lucid dreaming is more than just a mind-created fantasy. It may be a way for the consciousness to explore deeper, non-physical realms of existence. One of the most remarkable aspects of lucid dreaming is the ability to consciously interact with the dream environment. Unlike typical dreams, where the dreamer is swept along by the events, lucid dreamers can choose to control what happens within the dream. Some lucid dreamers practice dream navigation, intentionally setting out to explore specific locations, meet certain beings, or gain particular insights. This practice is not only an exploration of the mind, but also a journey of self-discovery, as dreamers often learn more about their subconscious mind, their desires, and their fears. Lucid dreaming can also serve as a gateway to spiritual encounters, providing an opportunity to connect with entities that exist outside of the physical realm. Many people who practice lucid dreaming report meeting spiritual guides, angels, or other benevolent beings who offer wisdom, guidance, and comfort. These experiences can feel incredibly real, with dreamers describing vivid sensations of touch, communication, and even emotional healing. The nature of these encounters suggests that lucid dreaming may allow individuals to access higher levels of consciousness, where they can interact with spiritual beings or tap into the collective unconscious. To encounters with spiritual guides, some lucid dreamers report having profound spiritual experiences, such as experiencing feelings of oneness with the universe, accessing divine knowledge, or even encountering other dimensional realms. These experiences are often transformative, leaving the dreamer with a deep sense of peace, understanding, and a renewed connection to the universe. Lucid dreaming, in this sense, can be seen as a tool for spiritual growth, offering the dreamer the ability to explore the mysteries of existence and access wisdom that may not be available during waking life. But how can we cultivate the ability to lucid dream? The first step is becoming aware of the dream state. Lucid dreamers often report that the key to becoming lucid in a dream is recognizing that the dream is not real, something that happens when they notice inconsistencies or unusual events. For example, in a lucid dream, the dreamer might realize that they can fly or that the environment around them is shifting in ways that defy the laws of physics. Once this realization occurs, the dreamer can consciously take control of the dream and begin to shape the experience. There are various techniques to help induce lucid dreaming. One of the most popular is the reality check method, where the dreamer regularly checks during the day to see if they are awake or dreaming. This could involve looking at a clock, trying to push a finger through the palm of their hand, or performing other actions that are impossible in a dream. By regularly practicing reality checks while awake, the dreamer can train their mind to perform the same checks in the dream state, leading to greater awareness and the ability to enter lucid dreams more easily. Another effective method for inducing lucid dreams is keeping a dream journal. By writing down dreams immediately upon waking, the dreamer becomes more attuned to their dream patterns and can more easily recognize when they are dreaming. Keeping a dream journal can also help the dreamer remember and interpret their dreams, gaining insights into their subconscious mind and spiritual life. Once the dreamer becomes proficient in lucid dreaming, they can begin to explore the deeper spiritual dimensions of their dreams. For some, this means seeking out spiritual guides, visiting sacred places, or engaging in healing practices. Others may wish to explore higher planes of consciousness, attempting to contact beings of light or accessing divine knowledge. The beauty of lucid dreaming is that it provides a personal and transformative journey, where the dreamer can engage with the mysteries of the universe and unlock profound spiritual truths. Lucid dreaming, however, is not just about personal exploration. It can also offer a way to heal. Many people have reported that they've used lucid dreams to confront fears, process unresolved emotions, or even work through traumatic experiences. In the dream state, the dreamer can face challenges in a safe and controlled environment, allowing them to release emotional baggage and move toward healing. This therapeutic potential of lucid dreaming has led some psychologists to use it as a tool in treating conditions such as post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, anxiety, and depression. While lucid dreaming offers incredible opportunities for personal growth, spiritual exploration, and healing, it's important to approach it with mindfulness and respect. As with any form of consciousness exploration, it's crucial to maintain a balanced perspective and be mindful of the energy one is inviting into the dream world. It's easy to become obsessed with the potential for control or power in lucid dreams, but the true value of these experiences lies in their ability to help us connect more deeply with our inner selves, our spiritual nature, and the universe. Lucid dreaming also has the potential to enhance our waking life. Many lucid dreamers report that their experiences in the dream world have led to greater clarity, creativity, and problem-solving abilities in their waking life. This could be because lucid dreaming provides access to parts of the mind that are not typically accessed during normal waking hours, allowing for more innovative thinking and new perspectives. Additionally, the sense of control and empowerment gained in lucid dreaming can carry over into waking life, helping individuals approach challenges with greater confidence and resilience. Lucid dreaming is a powerful tool for exploring the mysteries of the mind, accessing spiritual realms, and connecting with higher states of consciousness. By becoming aware of the dream state and cultivating the ability to lucid dream, individuals can embark on profound journeys of self-discovery, healing, and spiritual growth. Whether seeking answers to life's big questions, meeting spiritual guides, or simply exploring the vast landscape of the unconscious mind, lucid dreaming offers a unique opportunity to experience life beyond the physical world. With practice, intention, and mindfulness, lucid dreaming can become a gateway to limitless exploration, growth, and transformation. For centuries, dreams have been viewed as windows into the subconscious mind, offering glimpses into the hidden realms of our psyche. Many cultures and spiritual traditions have believed that dreams carry profound messages, both personal and universal, that can guide our lives and offer wisdom. From prophetic dreams to lucid encounters with the divine, the world of dreams has long been seen as more than just a random firing of neurons during sleep. But what exactly do our dreams mean? Can they offer us insights into the future, provide us with spiritual guidance, or even connect us to other people's consciousness while we sleep? One of the most fascinating aspects of dreams is their ability to provide what seems like premonitions, dreams that contain information about events that have not yet occurred. This phenomenon, known as precognitive dreaming, has been reported by countless individuals throughout history, and it has piqued the interest of both dream researchers and spiritual seekers. Some of the most famous examples of precognitive dreams involve historical figures, such as Abraham Lincoln, who dreamed of his own assassination shortly before it occurred. Other well-documented cases include individuals who dreamed of natural disasters, accidents, or even personal events that later came to pass with eerie accuracy. These types of dreams challenge our understanding of time and reality. In the waking world, we tend to think of time as linear. Past, present, and future unfold in a fixed sequence. But in the dream world, this linearity appears to break down. Dreams, especially precognitive ones, suggest that time may be far more fluid than we've been taught to believe. If we can access information about the future during sleep, what does that say about the nature of time itself? Are we tapping into an alternate dimension where all events exist simultaneously? Or is there something else happening in the dream world that allows us to glimpse the future? Another type of dream that has garnered significant attention is the shared dream. Shared dreams occur when two or more people experience the same dream, often with identical details, despite having no prior knowledge of each other's experiences. This mysterious phenomenon has led some to speculate that our consciousness is not entirely confined to the individual. Could it be possible that during sleep, our minds can connect with others, sharing experiences, symbols, and insights that transcend the boundaries of the self? One theory that might explain shared dreams is the concept of the collective unconscious, a term coined by psychologist Carl Jung. According to Jung, the collective unconscious is a deep layer of the psyche that is shared by all human beings, containing archetypes, symbols, and memories that are universal across cultures and individuals. Jung believed that dreams could provide access to this collective realm, allowing individuals to tap into universal wisdom and connect with others on a deeper, non-physical level. In this view, shared dreams could be seen as glimpses into the collective unconscious, where different people can experience the same symbols and scenarios, even though they have never met or shared experiences in waking life. While the idea of the collective unconscious is fascinating, it doesn't fully explain the phenomenon of shared dreams. After all, not everyone has shared dreams, and many people report experiencing these types of dreams only on rare occasions. This suggests that there may be other factors at play, such as the interconnectedness of consciousness during sleep. Quantum physics proposes that everything in the universe is interconnected through what is known as the unified field, a deep level of reality where the separation between individual minds dissolves. If consciousness operates on this level, it might be possible for two or more individuals to tune into the same frequency during sleep, accessing shared dreamscapes and experiencing events together. Another possibility is that shared dreams may be related to emotional or psychological bonds between individuals. People who are deeply connected, such as close friends, family members, or romantic partners, may be more likely to share dreams because their emotional and energetic connections are more attuned. In these cases, the shared dream may be a reflection of the deep bond that exists between the individuals, allowing their consciousnesses to synchronize and experience the same dream. The concept of shared dreams also raises the question of whether our consciousness can transcend the boundaries of the physical world during sleep. Can we communicate with others, even when they are far away, through the shared medium of the dream world? There are reports of people who have had vivid dreams in which they interacted with friends or family members who were located in different parts of the world, only to wake up and discover that the other person had experienced the same dream. In these cases, the dream appears to be a form of nonverbal communication between two or more individuals, suggesting that consciousness may not be limited by physical distance. Beyond the phenomena of precognitive and shared dreams, dreams also serve as powerful messengers from the subconscious mind. Many people believe that dreams reflect our deepest fears, desires, and unresolved emotions, offering us an opportunity to process and understand aspects of ourselves that we may not be fully aware of during waking hours. For example, dreaming of a house may symbolize the state of one's emotional and psychological health, with different rooms or areas of the house representing different aspects of the self. Similarly, dreams about water may indicate emotional flow, while dreams of flying may symbolize a desire for freedom or spiritual transcendence. Dreams also provide a space for problem solving, allowing us to work through challenges in a safe, creative environment. Some of history's greatest inventors, scientists, and artists, such as Albert Einstein and Salvador Dali, have reported receiving inspiration for their work through dreams. Einstein famously came up with his theory of relativity after having a dream about traveling on a beam of light. This connection between dreams and creativity suggests that dreams may be a way for the subconscious mind to explore ideas and solutions that are not immediately apparent during waking hours. Spiritual traditions across the world have long recognized the significance of dreams as a tool for personal growth and self-awareness. In many indigenous cultures, dreams are seen as a means of receiving guidance from ancestors, spirits, or divine beings. Shamanic practices often involve dream journeys, where the dreamer enters a trance-like state to receive teachings, healing, or visions from the spirit world. Similarly, many Buddhist traditions believe that dreams can offer insights into the nature of reality and the mind, helping individuals understand their true nature and overcome attachments and illusions. Dreams are far more than just random brain activity during sleep. They are powerful tools for self-exploration, spiritual growth, and connection to the greater universe. From precognitive dreams that provide glimpses into the future to shared dreams that suggest an interconnectedness of consciousness, dreams reveal the vast potential of a human mind and the mysteries of existence. By paying closer attention to our dreams, setting intentions before sleep, and using techniques like lucid dreaming, we can unlock the hidden messages that lie within, accessing deeper realms of wisdom and spiritual understanding. While dreams offer us profound opportunities for spiritual growth, creativity, and personal insight, they also come with their own set of challenges. Not all dreams are peaceful or enlightening. In fact, some individuals experience disturbing and terrifying phenomena while they sleep. Nightmares, encounters with unknown entities, and sleep paralysis, to name a few. These experiences can be unsettling, and they raise important questions about the nature of consciousness and the mind's ability to interact with the unseen realms during sleep. But just as dreams can offer guidance, these challenging aspects of the dream world also carry valuable lessons, if we are willing to face them. Nightmares are among the most common and feared disturbances that occur during sleep. A nightmare is typically characterized by a vivid and frightening dream that often evokes strong feelings of fear, anxiety, or distress. Unlike regular dreams, nightmares can leave individuals feeling emotionally unsettled and sometimes even terrified upon waking. For many, nightmares can be linked to stressful life events, unresolved emotions, or traumatic experiences that the subconscious mind is trying to process. Psychologists like Sigmund Freud and Carl Jung believe that nightmares were manifestations of repressed fears or unresolved conflicts, which the mind seeks to address through the dream state. While nightmares are commonly seen as a reflection of our waking fears or anxieties, they may also have a deeper purpose. According to the threat simulation theory, proposed by neuroscientist Annie Ravanchuo, nightmares may be an evolutionary mechanism designed to help us confront and prepare for real-life dangers. Essentially, our minds simulate threatening scenarios in our dreams as a way of practicing how to respond to potential threats, giving us the opportunity to mentally rehearse how we would deal with danger in the waking world. In this view, nightmares serve as a kind of mental training tool, one that helps us process our emotions and fears, making us better equipped to handle challenges in real life. However, while nightmares can have an adaptive function, they can also become overwhelming, especially if they are frequent or particularly disturbing. When nightmares are triggered by deep-seated trauma, such as the loss of a loved one or past abuse, they may persist long after the event that caused them. This is where the importance of emotional and mental healing comes into play. Nightmares may be urging us to face the deeper wounds that we have yet to address, and in doing so, they offer a pathway to healing. One way to transform nightmares is through lucid dreaming techniques, where the dreamer becomes aware of the dream and can consciously change its course. By taking control of the dreamer may be able to confront and resolve the source of their fear, bringing healing and closure to the emotional trauma. Another fascinating and sometimes frightening phenomenon that occurs during sleep is sleep paralysis. Sleep paralysis is a state in which a person wakes up from sleep but is unable to move or speak. This paralysis typically lasts for only a few seconds to a minute but can be terrifying, as the individual often feels a sense of pressure on their chest or a presence in the room. Many people who experience sleep paralysis report feeling as though they are being watched or even touched by an unseen entity. In some cases, sleep paralysis is accompanied by vivid hallucinations or sensations of floating outside the body. While these experiences can be distressing, they are not uncommon, and they are thought to occur when the body transitions between sleep stages, particularly when moving from REM sleep to wakefulness. From a scientific perspective, sleep paralysis occurs when the body wakes up before the REM phase of sleep has fully concluded. During REM sleep, the body is in a state of paralysis known as REM atonia, which prevents us from physically acting out our dreams. If the mind wakes up before the body's paralysis has subsided, the person may experience the sensation of being awake but unable to move. This mismatch between the body's physical state and the mind's awareness can lead to a sense of fear, confusion, and sometimes vivid hallucinations. However, sleep paralysis is not just a physiological phenomenon. Many individuals who have experienced it report that it feels as though they have encountered an entity, often a shadowy figure or dark presence, during the experience. In some spiritual traditions, sleep paralysis is believed to occur when the consciousness is returning from an astral journey or out-of-body experience, and the mind temporarily lingers in a state of vulnerability between the waking and dream worlds. Some believe that sleep paralysis is a manifestation of the astral body, attempting to re-enter the physical body, causing a sense of discomfort or disorientation. Though it can be unsettling, sleep paralysis need not be feared. There are techniques that can help individuals cope with and even transform these experiences. One approach is to focus on breathing and relaxation techniques during the episode, which can help the body regain control and reduce feelings of panic. Another practice is to mentally affirm that the experience is temporary and harmless. By reframing sleep paralysis as a natural part of the sleep cycle, it becomes easier to stay calm and regain control over the body. Many people report encountering strange or unknown entities during their dreams or during altered states of consciousness. These encounters can be profoundly unsettling, especially when the entities seem to have a tangible presence or exhibit intentional behavior. Some people describe meeting shadowy figures, dark beings, or even deceased loved ones who appear to be communicating important messages. These experiences can be interpreted in various ways. Some view them as manifestations of the subconscious mind, while others believe they are encounters with real spiritual beings, angels, or even interdimensional entities. The question arises, are these entities merely figments of the imagination, or is there something more to them? In some spiritual traditions, entities encountered during sleep or altered states are seen as guides, protectors, or messengers from the spiritual realm. In these belief systems, the presence of these beings during sleep is viewed as a sign of spiritual awakening or an invitation to explore higher realms of consciousness. For example, shamanic traditions often include journeys to the spirit world, where the shaman meets spirit guides who provide healing, wisdom, or guidance. While some encounters with entities during sleep can be frightening, they can also be transformative. By approaching these experiences with a sense of curiosity and openness, individuals may be able to learn from the entities they encounter and integrate the insights they receive into their waking life. As with nightmares and sleep paralysis, lucid dreaming techniques can be used to confront and interact with these entities in a controlled manner, allowing the dreamer to understand the messages or lessons being offered. The dream world, though often mysterious, unsettling, and even frightening, holds a wealth of knowledge and opportunity for growth. By facing the challenges that arise during sleep, such as nightmares, sleep paralysis, and encounters with unknown entities, we can learn valuable lessons about our emotional and spiritual health. These experiences may be uncomfortable at first, but with mindfulness, intention, and the willingness to explore, they can become gateways to deeper understanding and personal transformation. Navigating the dream world with awareness and intention allows us to transcend our fears, gain clarity on unresolved issues, and uncover the hidden wisdom that exists within us all. By embracing both the light and dark aspects of the dream world, we unlock the full potential of sleep as a time for healing, growth, and spiritual exploration.